In this tutorial, we'll be showing you how to write comments in JavaScript. Comments, if you're not familiar with them, are pieces of text that are not processed upon opening a web page with JavaScript implemented in it. So we have two types of comments. We have the single line comments and we have multi-line comments with written like this. We'll explain those in detail in a sec. So single line comments are comments only written on one line. So as you can see here, in Sublime Text is something really cool that everything is color coded. So comments are in gray here. This is blue because it's a function, and this is yellow because it's a string. But anyway, let's get back to comments. So if I write something here, this is a comment. It will not be processed by JavaScript, by the JavaScript interpreter. So I opened it twice. What am I bad? Let's see. So if I press F12, I go to the console. Only hello world is displayed. Only this line is. Only the properly colored lines of code are displayed. And the ones in gray are comments. They're just ignored by the interpreter. So we can use comments for writing our notes, excuse me, writing notes, annotating code basically, which means writing what the code means. Like for example, I could write this line displays a string to the console. Displays a string on the console. And this won't be read. This won't be displayed. It's just here for our eyes, for other developers. We write annotations like this. But this, like I said, is only a one-line comment. So if I write to the next line, you have code again. So anything here, this is code. You see it's color-coded, and that means it'll be interpreted by JavaScript's interpreter. So how would we have multiple lines of code, multiple lines of comments? Well, like I said at the beginning, you have multi-line comments. It starts off with a / and a star. Anything after it is in comments, as you can see here. And then to close the multi-line comments, you write another star at the end, followed by a /. And then when you go beyond that, you have comments, code again. So I would use this to disable code that I don't want to delete, maybe save for later, if I'm testing something. Or if you just have a lot of things to say. So like you could have multiple lines of code. You could have anything here. You could have comments inside. You could have anything here. But anything in between these in the multi-line comments will not be read. So console, and nothing is auto-completed inside the comments because it's just treated as strictly as like a notepad kind of thing. World. So there's multiple lines in there, and they're not displayed the same way. The single line comments are not displayed. Let's say tester. We're gonna refresh, and testers here. So these lines are ignored, and this line is interpreted. So I recommend you use comments whenever you can, especially if you're developing with other people. You might want to just explain, you want to annotate your code, tell them what it means. And if you're testing with other people, it's good practice to have any code that has to be further tested is not, let's say, stable. You might as well want to leave it in comments so it's not used improperly. So in this tutorial, I just want to take a quick couple minutes to show you some things about Sublime Text which might prove to be really pretty useful. So if you notice here in JavaScript, in the file itself, there's no autofill. Well, actually, maybe there is. Yeah, there is. So, but if you want to make some find some better autofill, I recommend you play around with this a little. So there's something called package control in JavaScript, in Sublime Text. Now, I already have it installed because it saved my preferences from a long time ago when I used Sublime Text. And so basically, in the new version of Sublime Text, when you go to Preferences, you'll have an installed package control here. And then when you install it, you basically get package control, and you are allowed to install various packages in Sublime Text. Now, package control allows you to make Sublime Text work with all kinds of programming languages and give you all kinds of autofill. So I'm just going to show you just quickly how to actually install a package. So we install a package like I did. So I just went to Project, Preferences, Package Control, Install Package, and then you just find, let's see, JavaScript completions. Here we go. And this package is allowed to allow you to have easier JavaScript auto-completion, so you don't have to keep writing everything out. So when you find it, you click it, and you see down here it says installing by itself. You just gotta wait, and it says it's installed. So yeah, it's actually updating something. Oh, that's because it also has a decency to give you for Node.js as well, but we don't have it installed, so it says error, but we just ignore that. Now we have for JavaScript. So I think I have to restart JavaScript. Cancel, hold on. I think I have to restart this. All right, we're gonna close it. We're gonna open Sublime Text again. All right, so I think now we should have everything ready to go. So let's see, we're gonna have console. Yep, here it is. It's pretty much a more advanced auto-completion. So instead of writing console.then-log, when I wrote CO, it automatically gave me console log. And that's a pretty useful tool for actually working in Sublime Text. So here we go. Let's see, tester. All right, we're gonna open, we forgot our HTML file. Here we go. So just to recap, I imported this file, test.js, into here by writing the following lines. And I imported it from writing a source attribute in the script type, in the script tag, as our attribute source src equals test.js. That's the file with the same path as this file. So now we're going to open said index.html file, and then our stuff from that file actually worked. I actually opened it twice because my Firefox saves the browser history from last time. And if we press F12, we can see that the console worked. Now there's an error here. It says that I'm not encoding my HTML page. That's because I have to write certain like UTF-8 or something in my HTML page, and I won't be working with that, so you can just ignore that. But the console log function thing worked, and the alert box came. So now our test.js is functional, and we also have now auto completion here. So I guess now we are ready to roll with JavaScript in Sublime Text. And so I hope that kind of helped you. Actually, to recap a little, so if I know here I didn't install package control, but in this modern version of Sublime Text, the most recent version, you'll have install package control immediately here. If you don't have that, you just press Control-Shift-P, and it will install it for you, and then you restart Sublime Text, and then you have this right here. Now, for some reason, it won't. When I keep uninstalling and installing Sublime Text, it keeps my configuration files. I think I have to delete those, but I couldn't find them. But anyway, so that's that. And I hope this tutorial was helpful. With a little extra information. I hope I didn't confuse you a little. I'm sorry if I did, but just keep in mind JavaScript auto-completion is really helpful. It'll be really helpful for this course. It'll save you lots of time in writing. And yeah, so I think I'll stop there. So we hope to see you next time.